So when is it okay to charge for spiritual guidance? Never. The subject came up, I was talking to a dear sister, and of course she would, as usual, ask the question. Just charge, Bianca. You deserve it, you don't have to. And I've tried to, every single time, have them not fall in the same trap that everybody else is. So for the tarot readers, yes, you out there, healers and so on. So would you do it for free? Are you willing to do it for free? The answer is no. It's no. So you're consumed, right? You have your own battles over there. You're starting to confuse things. When is it right for you to turn into a predator? Because that's what you are. I know you think you're healing, but then again, you're selling a product. Did it ever occur to you? I'm sure it did. How many times did you actually give out a biased, well, nicely packaged, or with a specific intention, corrupt message? How many times did you give it out because it was the right thing to say? Because again, you're selling a product. Did that never occur to you? How are you going to hold yourself accountable for the choices or decisions that vulnerable people hanging on to your every single word made because they trusted you? Do you even realize that you're accountable? Do you hold yourself accountable, or you just take the money and go, or the views, or the attention, or the pride, enhanced, raised on a pedestal, and look at you yielding all that power? Was it worth it? Is it ever worth it? Because sooner or later, you're all going to come back around right to us. Just the other day, Reiki, whatever, she was confused on why I would not be conditioned by donations, money, when deciding on whether I can assist her or not. She was confused. How does that work? I don't get it. On one end, you say you're struggling, and on the other, you say you don't charge and your services are free. Yes. What's so confusing about it? Well, to someone who is corrupt, yes, that's very confusing. And pretty much to most people it is. But then again, it isn't. It isn't. No excuses. Under no circumstances is anyone allowed to do that, especially when used as a vessel to provide spiritual guidance. I don't care what you're going through. Don't you come at me with that nonsense. I don't care what your justification is. I don't care why you would choose to lie and prey on your vulnerable fellow human beings. I don't care. And don't tell me you're honest. Because that's not how it works, is it? It's not how it works. That's not right marketing, is it? You would have failed miserably if you weren't to have chosen to lie. Right? You would have failed. That's what happens when you choose not to lie. You fail, yet you succeed in other capacity or regards. But when it comes to what would be defined as online success, financial gain, views, attention, etc., you would have failed, and you know that. So tarot readers, healers, advisors, and I need you to check back in with your conscience. I need you to understand the consequences and repercussions of what to you at this point has been normalized to the point of, well, it's not my business. Oh, yes, it is, especially because you are providing spiritual guidance. You should be aware of what that actually entails, karmically, spiritually, energetically, but also in a very tangible, practical sense. So the law may not hold you accountable, but there's a divine law that does. What happens when your own ships start to go down? Do you think we're going to help you? No one will. You alone can help yourself. And I need you to revert back to some integrity, if any is left in you. to empathize, to put yourself in those people's shoes. And before you say something, think twice, think 10 times, think rather say nothing. If someone is no longer able to process information, if someone lost touch or control, or they're struggling, they're overwhelmed by pain, they lack the capacity to discern, do not counsel them, redirect them, lift your hands and say, I cannot help you. Please start filtering and selecting out. Take the responsibility. Understand your position. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care. Don't come at me with that. Anyone who's been here knows what I'm going through. No excuses. I don't care what your struggles are. I don't care what your justification is. Nothing gives you in your personal life, your own trials and gives you the right to do what you are doing. Nothing. Freely given, freely received, freely given. If someone chooses to donate. And even there, you got to discern if they do it in order to condition you to offer them or tell them what they want to hear. Or no, if you're enabling toxic patterns, delusions, psychosis, please, for the love of God, if you've got any in you,